Hello everybody, and welcome back. Last time, after tying up a few loose ends with Master Fei and Feishi and learning reveal from Master Hama, we were told that we were going to need to cross Lamakan Desert. Today, we're going to do just that. And you may notice at the left corner of on the left side of the screen, that you have a strange bar. That is our heat meter. It will go up as soon as we start walking over sand. And there is actually, I'll show you what happens when it actually reaches maximum. Right, so let's begin. As you can see, the bar is slowly filling. Every now and then each character has a few comments on the heat. Just walking around here saps every ounce of my strength. These tend to repeat, so when they do repeat, I'm not going to read them twice. I'm so thirsty. Water! I need some water! It is actually quite interesting that Garrett is one of the characters that complains of the heat, since he is also a Mars adept, and we are actually told that the reason that Saturos and Menardi were able to survive the desert is because their Mars synergy somehow shielded them. So perhaps Garrett is just not that strong yet. So as you can see, the heat is almost at the top. Luckily, whenever we see a circle of stones, if we use reveal, in this case we have an oasis. Let's jump into it. And now the bar is fully when it's empty. Alright, so and we have two new enemies. Let's go over the grub first. It is level 14. It has 102 HP, no synergy, 154 attack, 32 defense, 52 agility and 1 luck. Its elemental resistances are 48 Venus, 25 Mars, 48 Jupiter and 48 Mercury. It has no elemental power. It usually yields 62 experience points, which then become 80 if we finish him off with a Mars gene. He drops 88 coins, which then become 114, and there is a 1 in 16 chances that then become a 1 in 4 that he'll drop an antidote. Now, as for his commands, he has the basic attack and a 75% chance that he'll use that move, and he has the flee command, and there's a 25% chance that he'll use that move. And our other enemy is the fighter bee. It is level 14 as well. It has 116 HP, no synergy, 155 attack, 38 defense, 74 agility and 2 luck. Its elemental resistances are 100 Venus, 48 Mars, 7 Jupiter and 48 Mercury. It has a Jupiter elemental power of 105. It usually yields 67 experience points, which then become 87 if we finish him off with a Jupiter gene. It drops 90 coins, which then become 117, and there is a 1 in 32 chances that then become a 1 in 8 that he'll drop an elixir. Now, as for its commands, he has the basic attack, and there is a 62.5% chance that he'll use that, and he has two monster skills. First of all, Numbing Sting, which is a Jupiter attack with a 0.8 multiplier and may inflict stun status, and there is a 12.5 chance that he'll use that. And then he has Ally Surge, which may summon another fighter bee, and there's a 25% chance that he'll use those moves. Alright, so quite a bunch of enemies, but not too much of a threat. Let's go ahead and deal with them. There we go. And Mia level up, and she learned a new move. Right, and here we go. I can't stop sweating. I wish I brought a change of clothes. Alright, we have another circle of stones. In this case, it has a synergy stone. We don't much need it, but we'll take it. Why not? I can't keep my cool when it's this hot. Hopefully this will be also an oasis here. Yes. Alright. So, let's continue up. And we have another new enemy. This is an orc. It is level 14. He has 148 HP, no synergy, 156 attack, 41 defense, 54 agility and 3 luck. Its elemental resistances are 100 Venus, 75 Mars, 48 Jupiter and 75 Mercury. It normally yields 68 experience points, which then become 88. It drops 113 coins, which then become 146. And there is a 1 in 32 chances that then become a 1 in 8 that he'll drop a nut. Now, as for its commands, he has the basic attack, and there's a 75% chance that he'll use that move. And he has a monster skill called Spasm, which basically restores approximately 40 hit points, and there's a 25% chance that he'll use that move. So, he is on his own, so we'll just go ahead and deal with him with regular attacks. And we steal his synergy. Unfortunately he has none, so that doesn't do much. But that should take care of him. Alright, so here we have a fork in the path. If we go to the right, that is actually the way to proceed, but if we go north, there is actually a nice item looking for us. I think I already read this one, so let's go ahead. If we use reveal, yeah. Isaac gave a Vulcan axe to Ivan. Alright, so this is quite an interesting item. First of all, it is an artifact weapon, meaning that it has an unleash. In this case it's called Barrage. And this weapon is a purely elemental weapon. In this case it is aligned with Mars. So of course I'm going to give that to Garrett. And I'll trade it for his broadsword. Alright, so we got that weapon for Garrett that I was talking about. Ew, my clothes are drenched in sweat. This is gross. I can't stand it. My feet are burning. Alright, so our bar is unfortunately a bit too up, so we're going to take some damage here. Just take a look. And look now. So it's a decent chunk of damage, so it's better to be careful. Luckily with Wish we can get rid of that damage pretty easily. And there's one more thing. It is always wise to use reveal outside of the circle, because sometimes there are traps, just like in here. Here we have an antlion. If you walk over it without reveal, you'll be fine. But since this is an unique enemy, I'm going to show off what happens. Alright, so as I was saying, this is an antlion. It is level 16. It has 400 HP, 32 synergy, 160 attack, 45 defense, 58 agility and 19 luck. Its elemental resistances are 100 Venus, 175 Mars, 100 Jupiter and 25 Mercury. And he actually has elemental power in 3 categories. He has 95 Venus elemental power, 115 Mars elemental power and 95 Jupiter elemental power. It normally yields 168 experience points, which then become 218 if we finish him off with a Mercury Gene. He drops 320 coins, which then become 416, and there is a 1 in 8 chances that then become a 1 in 2 that he'll drop a Vial. And he has a bunch of moves. First of all, he has of course the basic attack, and there's a 25% chance that he'll use that. Then he has a monster skill called Sonic Wave, which is a Jupiter attack with a power rating of 45, and a 25% chance that he'll use that. Then he has the Earthquake synergy with a 25% chance that he'll use it, and the Flare Wall synergy with also a 25% chance that he'll use it. So this enemy will never appear at random. You will only fight it if you fall into its trap. I just wanted to showcase it, and let's see if we can actually get the boosts, EXP and coins. I'm going to go do a full round of simple attacks and then try to finish him off with a Mercury Gene. Alright, he should be damaged enough. Let's use Sleet here. And we got it! Nice! 218 experience points and 416 coins. And a Vial. So, it is that very fact that makes the antlion usually not a bad spot to grind. Let's see what's in here. Another oasis, nice. Alright, let's proceed. So, this screen here is the largest screen in the Lamacan Desert. It is full of oases and mirages. So I'm going to go through all and see if we can get all the items as quickly as possible without taking too much damage. First off, we'll go here and use reveal, and we have a potion. Alright, now let's go up and be interrupted. Let's finish this guy off. And we got the unleash on the volcanoes. Nice. That is barrage. Decent damage. Okay, I believe that will continue up. Here's an oasis. Yes. And a bit more here. We have a new enemy. This is a salamander. It is level 14. It has 212 HP, 18 synergy, 158 attack, 49 defense, 50 agility, and 6 luck. It has a Venus resistance of 100, a Mars resistance of 193, a Jupiter resistance of 100, and a Mercury resistance of 25. And it has a Mars elemental power of 100. It normally yields 84 experience points, which then become 109 if we finish him off with a Mercury gene. It drops 190 coins, which then become 247. And there is a 1 in 16 chances that then become a 1 in 4 that he'll drop an oil drop. Now, as for his commands, he has of course the basic attack, and there's a 25% chance that he'll use that. He has a monster skill called Fire Blessing, which is a Mars attack with a power rating of 60, a range of 3, and a 25% chance that he'll use that. He has the Fireball synergy, which with a 25% chance that he'll use that, the Blast synergy with a 12.5 chance, and the Guard synergy with a 12.5 chance as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and actually use some synergy to take care of this as quickly as possible. And let's show off, actually I already showed off Ice Horn anyways. And we got an oil drop, nice. So here we have, thank you Ivan, here we have 2 circles of stones. If we use reveal, on the one hand we have the Antlion, and on the other hand we have a Jupiter gene. The Jupiter gene Smog joined Isaac. And luckily this one is actually not hostile. So let's go into some more detail about this guy. His battle effect is that he deals a Jupiter based attack equal to the user's standard physical attack with an additional 60 points of damage, and it may inflict delusion status. As for the set stat bonus, he provides a +9 to your base HP and +3 to your base attack. But, even more important than that, now that Ivan has 4 Jupiter gene, he reaches a new rank, the Mage. So, by having 4 Jupiter gene, he has access to the Mage. His HP percentage is now at 110%, which is slightly above the standard. His synergy has increased by 10%, making it at 160, which is pretty decent. His attack is now at the standard, and both his defense and agility have increased by 10%. His luck, however, remains the same. But, more important than that, by reaching this rank, he has unlocked a new synergy, the Ward synergy, which is a single target synergy that ups an ally's resistance by 40 points, and it has a cost of 3 synergy. And from this point onward, any of the synergy that Ivan has not yet unlocked is simply locked by level, meaning that all he has to do is level up. So, I forgot to mention this when Mia got her 4th gene as well, but technically we now have access to a few other ranks in the dual elemental classes. However, I'm going to wait until both Garrett and Isaac also have 4 gene to go into detail of all the classes. So, now that we got Smog, let's continue up here. I believe if we don't find an oasis soon, I'm gonna shrivel up and blow away. Here there should be... sorry. Nope, not what I was looking for. And we took some damage. Let's go ahead and heal that. Yeah, we have a chest. And we got some lucky pepper. Alright. So there is only one chest remaining. another antlion, and it should be here, I think. Yes, here it is. Isaac got 777 coins. What a lucky number. Alright. Once again, we are interrupted before we can leave. Luckily, we are done with this part of the Lamakan Desert, so we can move on. And Garrett level up, nice. Alright. I might as well take the damage, go ahead. Thank you. There was no avoiding that. Alright. So, with the sand waterfall you have to make sure that you're running, otherwise you'll be swept down. So just keep the B button pressed and you'll be fine. There are no items in this particular screen, so just continue this way. And here we go. Luckily, now that we're inside the cave, our heat meter remains unchanged, and technically it should be lowering since we're in the shade. However, when we're out it remains the same as it was before. So in this case I actually want to go down because there is an item here. Be careful here, there are 3 circles of stones. I can't stand another minute of this. Where's an oasis? Always make sure to use reveal outside. Yeah, we have an oasis down. Let's go there first. We have an antlion in the middle and we have a chest. We got a mint. So, similar to the Lucky Pepper, this is another of those stat boosting items. In this case, it boosts agility. Alright. So, now we can go up. Alright, we're almost done. And blocking the entrance we have an enemy. Let's approach it. But before... Alright, let's go. And before we can exit the Lamakan Desert we have a boss battle. This is a Manticore. It is level 20, it has 1700 HP, 83 synergy, 168 attack, 48 defense, 61 agility and 36 luck. It has, as for its elemental resistances, it has 100 Venus, 175 Mars, 100 Jupiter and 25 Mercury. It has a Venus elemental power of 100 and a Mars elemental power of 115. It normally yields 590 experience points, which then become 767 if we finish him off with a Mercury gene. It drops 3400 coins, which then become 4420, and he has a guaranteed drop of a Psy Crystal. He has a bunch of commands, but similar to the Mimic, I unfortunately do not have the information regarding the probability for each command. However, I will go into them. He has of course the basic attack. He has a monster skill called Poison Tail, which is a Venus attack with an added 30 damage that may inflict deadly poison. He has the Mad Blast synergy, the Nova synergy, the Delude synergy, the Impair synergy and the Curse synergy, which is actually new, which may inflict the Death Curse status. Has a cost of 6 synergy and a range of 1. What that basically does is it sets a timer on that particular character, and once the timer reaches 0, that character dies. The timer is usually for 7 rounds, so it's not that much of a threat. One more thing I'd like to point out is that the Manticore actually is the very first boss that actually acts twice every turn. You'll see when we start proper. Alright. So we're going to mainly be focusing Isaac and Garrett on attacking him, and as well as Ivan, and Mia will remain in healing duty just in case. As you see, it just used Nova and it used Delude. So yeah, it gets 2 actions every turn. And every single boss fight from here onwards also gets 2 actions. But as long as we have Mia with Wish, this battle is not too much of a big deal. Luckily that did not poison, though it did drop Isaac's defense, so we should be careful about that. Alright, we're being very lucky with the poison here, so hopefully that will remain for the duration of the battle. I do apologize if I'm a bit too silent during the boss battles. I'm trying to keep a mental check of how much damage the enemy has, so as to see if we can actually get the EXP and coin boost. Alright, there's Curse. The Spirit of Death embraces me. So as you can see, she has a few flames over her head. Every flame represents every turn their flames start to disappear. Right now she has 3 big ones and a small one, meaning that she has 7 turns left to live. Though I doubt this battle will last that long, so as I was saying, Curse is not that big of a deal. Alright, let's see. I think he's near death, so let's go one full round. And I also have Mia attack, and then I'll try using Sleet and Mist. And Garrett is infected. Well, our luck couldn't last forever. So, how Deadly Poison works is basically after Garrett attacks, he'll receive damage according to 1/4 of his current HP. So it's very dangerous, and I'd rather get it fixed as soon as possible. I'll defend with Garrett and with Ivan, and let's see if we can actually finish him off. Nope. And once again, damn it. Garrett defend, and can I even heal anyone? Yeah. Heal Mia, and Mia can use Mist. Come on. Yeah, we got it! 767. Ivan level up and learn Bind. Nice. And 4420. And a Psych Crystal. Cool. Don't worry, Garrett. We're getting out. Alright. We go through this cave and we did it. We're finally out. So, thankfully we managed to survive Lamakan Desert, and now we are at a new part of the world. Next time we're going to explore this part of the world and continue our pursuit of Saturos and Menardi. See you guys then.